Hi everyone, this is Tina and I am at Chip and Joanna's Silos today and it is breathtaking. So I'm going to take you around and show you all of the beautiful gardens and atmosphere here. Okay, we are here. Just what I would expect to see at Magnolia Market. So we've got a whole bunch of magnolias everywhere. We've got different lavender and roses and salvia and boxwoods, and this is really what I would love to incorporate in my garden. This is just absolutely beautiful. Just some formality with the boxwoods. This is what I would really, really love. Here's another thing that I would love to incorporate into my yard is having these raised boxes with Green Mountain. These are Green Mountain boxwoods and they grow in a tree form. And then once they get too big, then you can just pop them in to put in your landscape and then you can plant a small variety so they grow really slow. This arch of boxwoods is what I'm trying to accomplish between the courtyard and the yard. And so this is really kind of what I am envisioning in our backyard. So slowly coming along, but it is something that has been on my bucket list for a really long time. Other parts of the garden, they have these beautiful shrubs. I think these are euonymus shrubs. Might have to look that up. But just curved areas and fences and just beautiful formal areas. Got some gar there. Little grasses. Just beautiful. Look at the silos. Oh my gosh. Chastity's trees are sprinkled throughout this garden. You can see we have a whole bunch of salvias and grasses, just giving to a low maintenance garden. So if you're looking for a low maintenance garden, these are definitely the ones to go for, because you've got the salvias that are ever blooming throughout the whole summer. You've got some Gara here that's going to just give that light, dainty look. You've got boxwoods and roses. Ultimately, roses are pretty easy. Sometimes they can start to look a little bit weary once the blooms have ended and you may want to feel like cutting them off. But there are some varieties that don't look so bad once they are done blooming. Just the full architecture of this place is just absolutely amazing. Have a whole bunch of amaranth in this bed over here. And I love the old looking trellises with a bunch of yarrow. This is actually a whole yarrow bed. Here we are at the Magnolia Castle that Chip and Joanna created, revamped inside from Fixer Upper. And if you've seen those episodes, you will see that she is not only a wonderful designer, but she loves gardens as well. And that is the reason why she's just been a real inspiration to me for garden and home. And, you know, those two loves go hand in hand. Here at the castle, you can see that there is multiple layers. In fact, it looks a lot like the Magnolia at at the silos. A lot of the repetition of the flowers that are used here are also used at the silos. So it feels like even though the castle is further away, it's a few miles away from the silos, it still feels like a Chip and Joanna fixer-upper feel here. So it feels like it is cohesive with the silos even though they're further away. You'll also see that she uses a lot of the same things that we have at home. They're in Nebraska Zone 6A. You know, we've got everything from Nepeta to salvia, roses, euonymus. And the one thing that I don't have, but I really, really want one, is a magnolia tree. And that is on my list of plants to get. And you could either use it as a shrub form or you can use it as a tree form. So it's whatever you choose to create. Russian sage. We even have some hydrangeas here, and it looks like they are still blooming. Not a lot of blooms, but they still are. These ones are definitely more vibrant. The other ones that are more in the shade are more of the whitish green color right now. These, I have to guess, are a type of limelight, or just because of the panicle shape, and it really does look like those are the colors that you would see with a limelight. And then you've got the lamb's ear down here, boxwoods, a beautiful chandelier out here. Oh my gosh, it just makes everything so beautiful. I thought that these were euonymus, but I am wrong. These are a Japanese or Chinese privet. We don't have any in our yard, so it was something I was trying to identify, but did not get that one right. So this is a privet. This is the other side of it. So this is considered the front entrance to the castle. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And of course, I am eyeballing this planter. It's as tall as I am. What? Beautiful. Well, that is it here at Chip and Joanna's Silos. It has been a wonderful experience. I hit this. We went to the castle, had that tour, and then came back to the Silos to see one last time before we call it an end. I'm really sad. They're not open on Sundays. So we're just trying to cram everything in on this beautiful Saturday. So thank you, everybody, and we will see you next time. Have a great garden day.